Welcome back to Ben Film. So, I went and I bought 2 of these. It's half of a styrofoam ball. And I'm gonna go ahead and hollow this out. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna start by hollowing out this. I've got a picture, because I'm only gonna hollow out part of it. So I'm gonna start by drawing some lines on it to try and find the center. Just kind of like that. Okay, there. Now, so that's about where the center is. Alright, so I got this tape roll. I'm gonna try and center it as best as I can. Doesn't really have to be perfect. We'll just trace it. I'm gonna try and hollow this out. Alright, so I've got both of these all hollowed out. Next, as you can see in the picture here, there's all these details on the inside. These details on the inside, very inside here. So for that, I'm going to use cardboard. Alright, so I think I'm going to go with this shape here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out a whole bunch more of these. Alright, so I've got a whole bunch cut out here. I'm going to start gluing them on the inside. Alright, so I finished gluing the pieces of cardboard in. For the outside, you can see the other half of it here. So, for that, just draw all those designs on there. Okay, so I did half of it, and I think it looks pretty cool. So, I've got some magnets right here. I'm going to take one of the magnets. I'm going to trace it. I can kind of cut out a tiny little bit of that. Alright, so I have the magnets glued in. I'm going to make the part that goes here. Now, take some cereal box cardboard. Okay, I'm going to take some cereal box cardboard and I'm going to trace this. I'm going to cut it out. Alright, so I made a second circle and I drew this line on both of them. So if we look at the picture, you can see there's this gold part and there's this silver part on the outside. Now, starting with the base coat, I always do base coat like a first coat for everything with like a different color for, well, not everything. Sorry, what I meant to say was every time I do some sort of metallic color. So, for silver, I usually use black, but usually I don't use brown for silver. I also use black, but I found that this silver looked better with a base coat of brown. So, on this inside ring, I'm going to do a base coat of brown. On the outside, I'm going to do black. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so I got these all nice and painted. I'm just going to go let these dry before I put on the actual silver and gold. But this inside part here is also going to be gold, so I'm going to go ahead and paint that now. So these are nicely painted. Alright, so these are dry. So I finished doing all the details and I think these turned out awesome. Still isn't dry. Okay, so I'm outside because using the blow dryer didn't really work, so I'm just gonna put these outside. They will dry faster. So yeah. Now these are dry enough to paint on the next layer. Now I'm gonna let these dry. Alright, so these are dry. And I've got the hot glue gun plugged in. Okay, so I glued both of the pieces on and got it together pretty well, and started drawing one of the details on the other side and continue doing that. Alright, so I drew all the lines on it. Now, what I'm going to do is, got the hot glue gun here. And just kind of go like this. Alright, so I finished that, and I think it looks really cool. Alright, so I boiled some water, and I'm going to go ahead and pour that in here. I'm going to take some borax. Yeah, put some in there. Mix it up. Put in some more. And just keep putting in more and more. I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so now it's like this. I put a lot of borax in. If I put my spoon in, you can't really see it very well, so that's what I'm going to do. And now I'll put in some sort of coloring for it. Okay, so it's a nice purple. So I'm going to take this, and this is just a pipe cleaner that's kind of made into this shape here with a string attached to it. So I'm going to put that in there. Just kind of soak it, put it in there, cover it, and then leave it there for at least 8 hours or overnight. So yeah. So my camera died, so I couldn't say that I was going to paint the orb, but I went ahead and painted it all black. I'm just gonna let that dry. Alright, so this is dry. I'm going to take a bit of silver, take most of it off. I'm just gonna do some dry brushing, mostly on the edges just here.